Mad Wolf here. Now, the first thing you might be wondering is, why is it so dark? Well, boys and girls, this is because PG&E has decided to shut off power through most of California. Well, most of Northern and Central California. And the reason for this is high amounts of wind. Because, being fair, I hate to bring up tragedy. Everyone says I'm the most negative, worthless piece of crap out there, but the truth of the matter is I do not like to say, negative things that really did affect people's lives. Um, the Paradise Fire, which people might be like, oh yeah, Paradise Fire, that sounds nice. No, Paradise was the name of a town in Northern California that was burned to the ground. And the evidence strongly suggests PG&E had a really big hand in it. It was an accident. It wasn't like PG&E deliberately burned the town to the ground. But PG&E had a big hand in it. So PG&E as a company I feel, is covering their ass. And I say that because, when an accident like that happens, your stock is going to go down. You got to pay out millions of dollars in damages, that sort of thing. And, this is one of those things where it's like, what would you do if you're in these people's shoes? You're already being scrutinized for destroying a town. So here we are, we're in small little towns like Sonora, California, which you typically won't find on a map unless you really, really look for it. You can probably find it actually, you can find it in Google Maps. Thank God, 21st century technology, I guess. But, yeah, so I mean, on one hand, yes, lack of power sucks. It sucks big time. Am I one of those people that's hella freaking out and being a torchbearer and saying, oh yeah, PG&E can cram it up their ass? No, I'm not being like that. I've been hearing a lot of that these last couple days. Once again, I get it. Lack of power is terrible. And yeah, if you have medical needs, there's certain things that do need electricity. Arctic and I are not among them. We do have a heater that uses electricity, and we can't use it right now. It's 66 degrees in here, and I'm wearing my Fresno State Bulldogs sweater. Go Bulldogs. Also have a fireplace, which I don't have any wood. I just have lots of paper. Now I'll get the temperature up for about 5 minutes. Arctic is actually working on the propane stove to cook some delicious cup ramens. Now, I'm not saying this video to defend PG&E. Matter of fact, I'm saying this to be a neutral ground because yes, if I was working for PG&E, I would be trying to come up with a more strategic solution to these winds, to these reports of strong winds. Because, yeah, you don't want power lines knocking over and, causing fires like Paradise. It's tragic. You don't want anything like that happening. That affects thousands of people's lives. If it gets bad, wildfires here in California, it's terrible. Mariposa County, all these places. We don't want more fires. So I would be trying to do what I can to prevent them. But at the same time, I'd be trying to be reasonable and no, hitting the panic button and shutting down power to say 32 counties complete is not a rational solution. We need a better solution than that, definitely. But also at the same time, being angry mob torchbearers, just hating on PG&E isn't the solution either. There needs to be common ground. There needs to be not a standpoint, just like I said, a common ground, a center point. That's the word I was looking for. And yeah, honestly, with these people that are complaining about lack of power, well, here's some things, to keep in mind that you can do that you do not need 100% electricity for, because there's too many people complaining about it. Some of them do need electricity. I will say that. Some of them do. But here's some things that, not so dependent people can do. And, so maybe you guys can learn something positive from this. And maybe you guys can take a page from my book, no pun intended. But yeah, here's some things you guys can do when the power is out.
Do you have any sixes?
No! Go fish.
Four again.
You're here. So 1, 2, 3, 4.
Yeah.
Do you want to buy the silver piece or not?
I already spent like, how much was it?
1,100.
Yeah.
Okay, so you're gonna pass.
Yeah.
Okay. This is like the ultimate touring simulator. 1.
Now you have to go for it.
I don't have to. Let's see, so what is this? It's probably gonna be something bad. Ooh, I got a diamond. So yeah, diamonds. This precious gem can be sold in any town for $1,000. It cannot be taken by the bandit. Value doubled if in the Amazon jungle, which we are not in the Amazon jungle. Now I know what you're thinking. Man Wolf, you're playing video games. What the hell? Yeah, I'm playing on my laptop. There's no PG&E requirement for laptops. It's battery powered. So yeah, it's presently almost 12, like 10 minutes to 12. Power came back on about 40 minutes ago. It was out since Saturday night at 1 a.m. So technically yesterday morning, but Saturday, a lot of local stores around here had reports that PG&E were shutting off the power, so they decided just to close. That includes the McDonald's, the 2 McDonald's we have around here, local Walmart, etc., etc. PG&E's reason for this was high winds. High winds were going to cause their electrical equipment to fall over, and they don't want to. They want to prevent another wildfire. That was their reason. We look outside. This is downtown Sonora. Yeah, there is no wind in that tree. No wind at all. And I think yesterday the leaves were a little rustling, but the tree itself was not moving at all. Now, that's an oak out there, and that's the thing is there have been times around here when the wind has been so powerful that trees would topple over. My mom actually, her front deck to her house, a pine tree snapped in half, came down. I do have pictures that I will show in the video after editing. So yeah, I could understand wind does pose significant danger, especially when power lines happen. Last year, I did look it up. It was November in 2018 that the Paradise Fire happened. So I could understand PG&E shutting down the power, but I do believe it needs to be more strategic, more surgical with, okay, this is the way the wind is going, this is the place that's in the most danger. People need to stop hitting the panic button, and that also includes speculation. For example, at work, which I will not disclose where, I'm sure people can figure out where I work, due to, me saying things, but there is just negative gossip and negative rumors and crap. such as PG&E is up to something shady. I don't really believe they're up to something shady. I don't believe bank robbery or murder is in their repertoire. Repertoire. I don't know how to pronounce that word. Repertoire. But that said, yeah, I do believe people are handling the situation very stupidly, and they can do better. We all can do better. Even the people that are freaking out. The majority of people around here do not need electricity to live their lives. It's just they want to. They want to play the new Call of Duty. They want to have fun on Dead by Daylight. Whatever. There are things we can do without electricity. Arctic and I were playing El Dorado last night. Card games like Go Fish, poker, blackjack, etc., etc. You don't need electricity to do these things. Hell, we even have a Nintendo Switch. Yeah, that is an electrical powered device. Arctic right now is playing her 3DS. It's like her favorite system to play, to be honest, because she never gets the hell off of it. Oh, that nothing. I was trying to be funny there, Arctic. Stop staring at me. But the point is there is battery power. There is stuff we don't even need power. You know, you could eat Chef Boyardee fresh out of the can. You can eat Pop-Tarts fresh out of the package, and people can be like, oh, that's gross. It still gives you food. That's the positive thing. That is the positive message in here. You guys can do this. You guys can write in journals. Oh, well, this is why I think the power outage sucks. And who knows, maybe that will fire up some pistons in the old synapses brain and get something going that you're like, hey, you know what, I enjoy writing or I enjoy reading. You can draw. You can practice drawing. You can learn new trades. Sewing. All you really need in a power outage, in my opinion, is flashlights. We have some LED lanterns now, but all you really need is flashlights, maybe a few board games, a few books. You could even work out. There are plenty of things to do when the power goes out. The only thing to really consider is to dress warm. And if you do have medical emergencies, that one I do understand, because there is medical equipment that does need electricity, and for that I understand the panic. But the majority of people panicking are like my age. They're in their 30s, 20s, and they really have no need for electronic devices. Oh my god, my cell phone's not going to charge. Go to the car. You have a charger in your car. I know these people have chargers in their car. My car in particular, I believe, has 3 USB chargers.
Which I actually didn't know about that. Otherwise, I would have charged my phone in the car too.
She doesn't drive, keep that in mind. But a lot of the people at work that are...
Thanks for the announcement.
She doesn't drive because there's no need for her to drive. If she was to drive, that'd be more money going out into the DMV and fees and insurance, and less money to the Get the Hell Out of Northern California fund. Which we've been working for. Working our asses off to get money into those funds. So that hence Arctic doesn't drive.
A lot of people could find a problem with that.
A lot of people also find the problem in the fact that we want to move the hell out of here where there's constant power outages every year. So anyway, that's how I'm ending this video. And once again, yeah, people are going to look at this, oh my god, he's being negative again. Honestly, I heard that already, so bless you.
Sorry.
But honestly, I've already heard Thursday night. She's gonna do it again.
No.
I've already heard Thursday night how I'm this negative, toxic person, and I flat out said I'm taking a step away from everyone because you guys don't want to hear what I have to say. You guys don't want to focus on the positive. You don't want to focus on the can-do attitude that I have. You just want to go to the negative. But for me, that's a sign that these people are negative. is because that's what they want to focus on. That is what they are drawn to. And that is why I'm trying to get the hell out of here. Just like the PG&E thing. No one says, you know what? I haven't played Risk in a long time. I haven't played Monopoly in a long time. Maybe I should learn how to draw. I know some people who draw pretty well. No one talks about this when the power goes out. When the power goes out, they like just turn into assholes. And I'm like, there's no reason for it. You guys are better than this. And me saying that apparently makes me a negative person. Me telling people, you are being very rude right now, makes me a negative person. Me walking away, and honestly, this is things that we've heard about, in our childhood in the 90s. If someone's trying to pick a fight with you, walk away, stand up for yourself, say something. Now, doing that around here turns you into a negative person because you're not fitting in. And it's like, I have nothing to say to that. I really, so you want to neuter my personality? That's great. And yes, that is negative, but that is because you are literally taking out what's in here and in what's in here to conform to everybody else. And I'm like, that's not positive. That is very negative. And no, I don't want to be a part of that. So, anyway, this power outage. This is the second one in October, by the way. There might be more coming. They say that we are due in for a lot more in the next 10 years. So, I really want to get the hell out of here. I really want to move to the city. Preferably a city that does not have to worry about power outages, such as those in Northern California. This has gone on for way too long, and I'm just laughing. I find the whole thing kind of humorous, how people react about it. But I got to get ready for work. So anyway, hope you enjoyed this video. Hope it sparked some ideas or interests. Maybe made you think in a different light. I don't know. That's what I try to do. But you guys have a good day.